Hello everybody. Hello. I believe I am now live. Hello everybody. I'm just quickly going to check that I can hear myself through having a little listen on my phone. Let me see. Oh, it still says waiting. Hello everybody. I'm just quickly going to check if I am able to hear myself. I note that my Wi-Fi is not looking amazing. Hold on. Hi everybody. Still says waiting. Hello everybody. I'm just quickly going to check. Oh, okay. Hello. So I do hear myself and I can be heard, I believe. However, if you can hear my game footage, because I'm not sure, please do let me know, because I don't necessarily want for everyone to have my game footage in the background, because I feel like that would be really annoying. Just give me 1 second now whilst I quickly get up everything that I need to. You may hear a tiny bit of clicking, so I'm super duper sorry about that one. I know it's not really amazingly ideal, but hello, welcome in to the game. Just 1 more second and I will be good to go. Ooh, why can I not? I'm trying to basically have my chat up at the same point as having my game up. Okay, hi everybody, it's me, Emily. Welcome in. Today we are doing another mini build making stream, and we are going to come on over to the ultimate spot. I'm sure anyone who's been in my lives before will have seen this, but here we go. This is the classic, the little mini build section. Sorry, I'm just going to move my phone into position. This is where I make all of my mini builds ready for my YouTube short series, and so today I just want to keep adding and making. We're going to kick this. I don't want the ball in the background, so sorry about that. I probably could have made that snowman, but I was being lazy. Also, anyone joining, hi Quifton, nice to have you here in chat. I hope you're doing well this evening. For anybody who's wondering how I have snow already laid down on my island, that is because I had to time travel a couple of days into the future. So I think I have my current time. Should we check? Oh, I can't see my date. But anyway, I think we currently have my date set to about the 12th of December. The reason just being is that I'm making these builds kind of in advance. So I schedule my uploads, and I've already got my uploads scheduled until I believe the 5th of December. So but the 5th, that's not very far. What? Okay, well, anyway, I need to work on those, but I had them scheduled up until the 5th, so I'm going to be making this video. Whichever shorts I make today will go out on the 9th, which is when I believe the snow will already be laid out, if that makes any sense whatsoever. I'm not sure that it really did. But let's just get on. If at any point anyone has any specific builds that they would really like to see me make, feel free to just drop them down below. I've got plenty of time, and so I'd really like to make whatever you would like to see me do. Just to check, no one can hear the game sounds, right? Or if you can, the game sounds aren't too loud. Just because sometimes I've had issues where the game sounds have been playing and it's literally completely drowned out my talking, so hopefully that's not going on today. I'm just going to lay out this dark dirt path. I don't even really know what build I want to start making, but let's at least switch up the pathing. I think we could do a plant nursery. I've not really done anything like that before, I don't think, so we could get a store going on, get some plants, maybe get one of these mini trees that I've got. That could be kind of cool. Okay, well, we need to talk to Sly because he is having a breakdown. Clifton says, no, can't hear the game sounds. Okay, amazing. Clifton, I hope you're having a lovely evening, or whatever time zone you might be in today. Sly, you better be having a laugh. Sly, you absolutely cannot move. You better stay here. Lol. Sly is one of my absolute favourite villagers, so I definitely don't want him leaving. And also I'm pretty close to being done with this island anyway, so I don't really want to have to find a new villager for it. I do think one of these mini trees could be cute for a plant nursery. Hi to anybody who's just coming in. I see we've got a couple new people joining. I'm making some mini builds for my YouTube short series today, and the first one that we're going to work on right now is a plant nursery. So I think one of these front corners should have a mini tree, and I feel like I always do my builds with like the trees on the left, and maybe that's not true, but I feel like let's switch it up and put the tree on the right. So in case anyone has not seen this tip before, if you put a tiny fruit tree behind another tree, it will stop the tree in front growing any bigger, so now that is kind of locked in as a mini tree. I think we could put a stool in over here, and that will be our shop where the plant nursery people go. I don't know. To be fair, I don't even really know what a plant nursery is. That's just like the phrase that I hear people call them. But I guess they are really like, what is a plant nursery? In my head it's the same thing as a greenhouse. So I'm just gonna make this based off of what I think a greenhouse would be, but like a greenhouse featuring a shop. Clifton says, I'm having a wonderful evening, thank you. I hope you're also having a good day / night. I am having a really good day. I will say my day today was like incredibly lazy, which is fine. Sometimes we need lazy days. But I had the day off of work and I didn't have anything else scheduled. Like normally if I have a day off of work, I try to plan something to make the most of my days. Whereas today was just very, very chill. I slept in until midday, which was beautiful. I don't very often have lie-ins anymore because of my job, but oh, it was so nice. And then, what did I do? I just slept in. I literally popped out because we have some charity shops in my village. Well, it's not really a village, I live in London, but in like the area I live, because I am learning. I did see that my Wi-Fi is just cut out. That's not amazing. I just saw my Wi-Fi cut out a little bit back there. So sorry if that, I don't know like if that impacts anyone, but my YouTube told me it cut out. But we'll just carry on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to choose a custom design and we're going to place it down behind our stool, and that will be the shop seller. So I think someone that works in a garden centre would maybe have a dress like this. I think potentially. That's cute. It's a nice and green. It's either that dress that I want to go for, or my other dress option is, let me quickly get it up, this one, because this one has like flowers in her pockets. Do you know what? It doesn't really matter. I think this one is a slightly better shout just because the colour is a bit more neutral, so it feels a little bit more Christmassy to me. And then let's put our stool in place right here. And so this is where she comes to sell her plants. So let's maybe grab a coin and we'll drop that, and then that is going to be to represent that she's trading and got her coins, and then we can put one of those plant items up here. That one might be a little bit big. That kind of makes her look tiny, so maybe we try for the cactus. Okay, I think that's better. I now need to just fill up something in this front space and definitely something back here. Of course we can put flowers, and maybe a flower right where I'm standing would look good. Definitely something over here to this side. I do have a bunny day topiary, but it might be a little bit... Is it too vibrant? I don't know that it is necessarily too vibrant. I just don't know if I love it. Maybe we aim for right in the middle. Okay, I think that is cute. The bunny day topiary is a super unique item. Like, there's really nothing else like it in game. Definitely we want to put a flower here. And it seems like I unintentionally have started a bit of a yellow colour scheme with this coin and then also with this bunny. So maybe we go for yellow flowers. Okay, do you know what? Let's go and grab the flowers and then we can see where we're going to land later. I've got the hyacinth. Is that the only yellow flower I have? Ugh, I wish I had different flowers. The issue is I can't keep planting more flowers because my island is overwhelmed with them. Like, I really do have plenty of flowers already. Like, this beach is going to be such a chore to clean out. And I'm getting to the point where I do need to clean it out. But it's probably going to be the absolute last thing I do on this island, because whilst I'm still building, I want to keep my flowers, and then I guess I will get rid of them all and decorate that beach. So I still need some more items. I'm just not sure where or how. I think we could use that anthurium plant we need some kind of a pot to put it on, or a little stool or something like that. So let me go back into my storage and we'll see what we can find. I feel like rummaging through my storage is actually the most boring part, but a yellow butterfly model could be kind of cute. I don't think there's going to be anything down there. Let's go straight back on up to the top and look for a little stool or something that we can put that anthurium plant on. Okay, I have this, but I've got no idea what like colouring is on top of that stool, so hopefully it's nothing too vibrant or crazy. But that could work for sure. I'm just worried about the heights as well. Everything is kind of one height right now, so maybe we could do a mush lamp. Grabbing a bunch of different colour options just because I'm not sure what's going to work well yet. Potentially a bubble machine could also be cute, especially if I do hide the bubble machine behind something else. And I'll just grab a couple more of these items, and maybe a leaf pile would come in handy. Okay, let's see if we can start working everything in. Okay, something right here. I feel like this is where our stool should go. So let's take a look. Where is it? There we go. We're going to place the wooden stool here. Nice. And the anthurium plant can go on top of that. Hi Hibiscus Charm. Hibiscus Charm says, I love all your builds. That is so super sweet. Thank you so much for being here and thank you for watching. I really enjoy making the mini builds. It's probably my favourite thing, like activity to do. I'm just worried that the front area of this build feels too empty. I could put a flower right where I'm standing, but then it's going to feel too heavy on the right side. Let me see. If I move a flower over into this corner, maybe that will look better. And then I've got space here to put something a little bit bigger, so let me see. The angled signpost I think is just going to be too small. I don't know. But then it's cute because it's got a picture of a tree and it's like directing you in towards where the trees are being sold. I feel like that's cute. We could put a flower. We could put a flower, I think, right where I'm standing. Could we? Okay. Do you know what? I think that's fine. Maybe what we do is we get some glowing moss. Glowing moss saves every build. Like it literally, when I don't know what to do for a build, glowing moss always fixes it up. Clifton says, these mini builds give me so much inspiration. Oh, that is really nice of you to say. Thank you. To be honest, it might sound silly, but I literally use them to inspire myself as well. Like sometimes I will fully go back and watch my own short series when I'm stuck with an area. Okay, I think this is super cute. For anyone who's not seen me make mini builds on lives before, what I always do is I finish them up, then I take a picture of them, and then we're going to have to gather all of those items and basically just go and drop them in a corner, because after the stream I will record myself making that build again basically, but I'll obviously like make it a lot quicker because I won't have to do all of the figuring out of item placement. And I obviously don't want to make you guys watch that, but if I put all my items back in storage, it gets really annoying and kind of long to get them all back out again. So we're going to just gather everything that I just used and then we'll go pop that all in a corner. Hibiscus asks what characters are on my island. Give me just 1 second and I will show you my map. I can see Sly in the background. If you can see him over to the left of my screen, he's clearly having a breakdown over something. He looks ever so grumpy. What's happened, buddy? Why are you in a bad mood? Shall we see if he's still having a strop? If he is, we can go talk to him. Maybe he'll tell us. Why are you sad? What's wrong? I think I might have broken Shino. We were training all day yesterday, but now her muscles are so sore she can barely move. It's okay. You've got to know the awesomeness of muscle soreness to appreciate the awesomeness of muscle soreness, but I think maybe Shino wasn't quite ready for that much awesomeness, not yet. I mean, she seems okay. I wouldn't worry too much, Sly. She's actually wandering around looking perfectly fine, so I think he's being a bit dramatic. Let's go ahead and drop all of these over in this corner. My island is getting really full. Like, it used to be that I just had unlimited space to drop this kind of thing wherever I wanted, whereas now it is actually getting kind of busy. Which is exciting because I've wanted to be done with this island for a while. if anyone's if anyone's caught, that's the right wording. If anyone's caught some of my other streams, I've done like speed decorating to try and get this island finished, and I think that's really helped. Yeah, let me show you my map then, Hibiscus. I've got Judy. She's actually playing the role of the Wicked Witch on my island, even though she is obviously lovely. But yeah, she's got like a witch's house. Teddy, who's meant to be the Goldilocks and the Three Bears story. Sly, who doesn't really fit, but he's just a cutie. Sheb is my Billy Goat's Gruff. This is a book-inspired island, by the way, book and fairy tale, so that's why everyone has their own roles. Anka, who is just a mystical, mysterious girl. Leopold is the librarian. Fang is the big bad wolf. Poppy is, again, just another kind of character. Same with Zhao, and then Shino is, again, like a magical reindeer deer type thing. Okay, let's go ahead. Does anybody have any type of build that they specifically want to see me make today? Feel free to just shout it out if you do, and I will work on it. But I do also have a little list of things we can get going. Oh, Hibiscus, you have Sheb as well. I love him. He is so, so sweet. I never used to be the biggest fan of him, but I think that now I've had him, I've grown to like him a lot. Yeah, I really do like him. So that was the plant nursery done. I'm thinking, let me think about what I could make. I do have to make the Christmas special today, which is kind of exciting because, again, I'm scheduling these builds ahead and I'm about ready to schedule the Christmas video. But maybe I don't know if that's like bad for you guys if I show you what I'm making for the Christmas special, but then maybe it's kind of cute, a little live stream exclusive. Shall we go work on the Christmas special? I don't even have a plan for this, but I wanted to make kind of a toy station. Maybe terracotta tiling would be cute. Quivton, you also love Sheb. Sheb is really popular. Like I say, I typically wasn't a fan of goats, but now that I have him, he's grown on me a lot and he is really sweet. Plus the pastel blue is very nice. I like it. Aesthetic villager, and I feel like he looks really good. Okay, so I think for the Christmas special, I want it to pretty much just be a pile of toys. I don't know, that sounds kind of boring. And now that I've put down the terracotta pathing, I am wondering whether brick would be better, because brick kind of gives Christmas to me. Like, it's a little town. I'm also absolutely obsessed with how pathing looks in December when you've got snow on the ground. The pathing just looks so much crispier than it does in all the other seasons, so I really, really like it. Hibiscus has meringue, ketchup, tangy, Sheb, and Molly. That's a great mix of villagers. I also love that you've got 3 of the food-themed villagers, like meringue, ketchup, and tangy. That's a very food-themed heavy island, which is really cool. I love Tangy. She's so cool. I had her, I think, in my Kid Core island. I never got meringue and I really wanted her. And Clifton says working on a Christmas special would be fun. So I agree, let's go for it. Let's just see what we can do. I don't even know if I've got many Christmas items. Let me have a look at my recipes and see if we're going to be able to craft anything that looks somewhat Christmassy. I hope so. If I don't have any Christmas items, then I guess that will kind of put a fairly immediate stop to this build. Surely I do. Surely I've got some Christmas things. Okay, I've got Frozen, so I can make a snow person, I can make an archway. I even have some of these already in my storage, it's saying. This would be good. Oh, I don't think I've got wrapping paper. That's annoying. That's really annoying. We don't have red wrapping paper, because that would be so good. A gift pile for Christmas would be literally perfect. Shall we just check that my Nooks isn't selling red wrapping paper today? Because if it was, that would be amazing. That would be the best coincidence ever. So we may as well just go and check it. Carol, hiya. Carol's United is back in session. Do you know what, Carol B? I think you're actually the only Carol here today, but thank you so much for being here. Welcome in to the live. We're making some mini builds today. And we are just coming to see whether or not our Nooks is selling red wrapping paper, because I really want to craft a toy thing. Guys, stop it. I didn't even know. I literally didn't know it was selling red wrapping paper today. I've not been in Nooks yet. That's incredible luck. Or does it always sell red wrapping paper at Christmas time? Oh, let's get a bunch of that because there's this gift pile that I really want to make. Oh, that is such good luck. So we're definitely going to make and incorporate that gift pile. And I'm even willing to say that for the Christmas special, I may be willing to expand my 4x4 space if we need it, because I don't know how big the gift pile is going to be. But yeah, anyone who's currently watching this live, you're going to get a sneak peek at the little short that will go out on Christmas Day. I did think about posting a long video on Christmas, but then I kind of thought, at least for myself, I don't really watch YouTube at all on Christmas Day. I'm hopefully like going to be busy with my family, so I feel like just a short will be fine. And plus, with my upload schedule, the short would have to go out anyway, because for December, I post shorts every other day. And like this month, it's worked out that the every other day always lands on an odd number. So I would have a video going out on the 25th anyway. But yeah, what did I need to make that gift pile? Where is it? Let's take a look. Here it is. I've got the red wrapping paper, wooden block toy and cardboard box. Okay, let's grab some of that. Quivton says, currently I have Portia, Fauna, Maddie, Nan and Radul. They were my mismatched dreamies, had to have them. That is so super cute. Let me just grab our softwood to make our wooden block toy for that gift pile. There we go. And please tell me I've got a cardboard box, otherwise that's going to be so annoying. I'm trying to think which of your villagers I know, Quivton. Is Maddie the little dog? If she's the dog, then I know her, and she is super cute. Let me look for a cardboard box. I'm making it. There we go. I knew I would have some. Perfect. Oh, well, I've accidentally just set my storage to time, which is not how I like it to be sorted. Hi, Amanda Johnson. Welcome in. Thank you so much for joining the live. We are quickly making some mini builds for part of my mini build series that I post on YouTube Shorts, and we are making the Christmas special today, which is very exciting. And I basically just want a Christmas special to be a cute, cozy, kind of toy-filled area, maybe with a Christmas tree. Oh, gang, maybe we should do it with a Christmas tree, which means I should probably get rid of that brick pathing and put down some like a different colour of pathing, like the dirt pathing, so that it can be a Christmas tree can go in the middle. That would be really cute. Hibiscus asked, what would be your next dreamy? Well, on this island I'm pretty much set, just because this island, once I finish with it, I'm just going to be saving the dream address and then restarting. But I'm very, very lucky in that I have 2 switches. So I've got my Forever Island. Whilst I talk, I'm just quickly going to be making this into some regular pathing, by the way. So on my Forever Island, who would I like? I would love Ione, the little glow-in-the-dark glowing squirrel. I think that she is adorable, and I have done villager hunts looking for her specifically, and I'm yet to ever find her. So I would really like her. Who else do I love? I would like Stitches a lot. I had Stitches as well on one of my previous islands, but I don't think he ended up being one of the final villagers that I had. So I would like him back, and especially on my Forever Island, I can really take the time to get to know her, so I get to know him, about Stitches. So I would be very happy to find him. Let me grab some coconuts, and we're going to go dig up a Christmas tree for ourselves. But yeah, I would like Stitches. I'm trying to think, do I have any other dreamies? I'm not sure, but definitely right now, Ione or Stitches would be great. Quivton says that Maddie is the dog. Yeah, she is really cute. I like a dog villager as well. Maybe I would like, is it Bones? I don't know if that's his name, but it's this orange dog and his eyes are kind of crazy, and I think he's cute. So I would potentially like to have him as well at some point. Right, let's go ahead and put our our tree in here. There we go. And we're going to start adding presents all the way around. Just as a note, if the colours aren't right, I probably will make a trip to Halves Island and then we can just shape up and change out the colours a bit. I want to put the dog I got here, that little dog thing, puppy plushie it's called. But I feel like it's going to be too low down, so maybe we get a stool out and that way we can put it on a stool and that would help show it off a little bit. What other dreamies do people have then? Is that anybody is looking for specifically? It's been a while since I did a villager hunt, but I love villager hunting. I like villager hunting especially if you don't have a very specific idea of who you want, because that kind of makes it easier. Like you can just play and just see who you get. Hibiscus asks, have I got the Switch 2, and if so, is it worth it? I actually don't have a Switch 2, so I have 2 regular Switches because my second Switch was a gift I got last year for Christmas. Like that was my main Christmas present last year. So yeah, I don't have a Switch 2. I do want it. Like, of course, I've seen the Switch 2, it looks amazing, and the Animal Crossing update that's going on the Switch 2 looks really cool. So I am kind of keen to have it, but I definitely won't be buying it unless there's a new Animal Crossing game on there. Because like I said, I've literally got 2 Switches, like I have no need for a second console. The only reason I would get one is because I wouldn't want to miss out on a whole Animal Crossing game, but I think I don't know whether or not I think that they're gonna give an update or a full new game on the Switch 2. If they do, then like I say, I will try to get it, but right now I'm okay with where I'm at, so I don't know if it's worth it. I'm gonna put the puppy plushie now up here. Let me bring this forward, there we go. I feel like we're gonna be going for a pink theme, so I'll definitely go to Halves Island and get Reese and Cyrus to customize the puppy to be pink for me. I need something in the foreground. We could maybe make a sofa, put out a sofa or some chairs and make a bit of a family living room type thing. Isn't that, oh, I don't have the design code. I was gonna say, isn't there like a big present box? I think it's called the illuminated present, but I remember we just checked what designs I had and I don't think I have the DIY for that. But let me double check that I don't, because you never know. Potentially I would. We're looking for the illuminated present. No, okay, I don't have it. No problem. Hibiscus is looking for Maple. Oh, she's so cute. I actually really wanted Maple on this island because I thought Maple and Teddy together would make a really cute combination, but I didn't find her, and then I got Judy, who is kind of filling in that spot that Maple would have taken. And Clifton says, I find parts of the Switch 2 feel flimsy. Ooh, the controller's connection pieces are somewhat loose. Oh, that's not good. I've not really been keeping up to date with what's going on with the different Switches and the Switch 2, so that's kind of the first I've heard of it. That's so annoying then, especially because it is kind of, well, it's an expensive console. That really sucks. I hope they're not, yeah, that's a shame if they are kind of bad quality. I'm looking for a sofa, that's what I'm looking for. There we go. That would work for double sofa. Maybe we also get some chairs. A table could work. Well, we've got enough to come back and start adding again. Let's put the sofa facing this way. Just because, oh, what am I doing? Just because I feel like if I put the sofa facing towards the presents, even if that's what feels natural, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like that's going to block off the build. So here we go. I'm picturing the family sitting on the sofa. They've got a ginormous Christmas tree. Like, they're very lucky, I don't know. The biggest Christmas tree ever. A pile of presents over here. A puppy plushie over here. Maybe, what else do I have? I've got that snow person thing that I wanted to add. Where? Did I not get it out? I thought I had a big snowman. There we go, 3-tiered. Let's bring her over here. Cute. I definitely want a flower. This is kind of a weird build in vibe-wise because I feel like it should be inside, because I'm kind of making an inside house, but then it's not really a room design, so I don't really know what I'm up to, but oh well. I feel like as long as it's cute and festive, it's okay. Not all of my builds have to make amazing sense. But yeah, it does. Let me see. I just need, my internet keeps cutting out. We've talked impacted by my Wi-Fi kind of cutting in and out. Hibiscus asks, are you looking... I'm just going to wait whilst my internet comes back in because I don't know if you guys can hear me. Okay, I just waited for my internet to come back in. I don't know whether it's impacting you guys or it's only impacting like me on my end because I'm where the internet is bad. So sorry if there is any buffering. But Hibiscus asks, are you looking forward to the update on January 15th? Hibiscus, you don't understand how much I am looking forward to the update. I'm literally so excited. I cannot wait. It literally can't come soon enough. And my birthday is January 26th. So it almost feels like an early birthday present. I like to think that Nintendo specifically did that just for me. I mean, you know, obviously I know that they didn't really, but that's what I'm going to pretend, is that it's a little early birthday present from Nintendo that I'll be able to play Animal Crossing and play the new features. I think I am most excited for... What am I most excited for? Probably for the Slumber Islands, especially in terms of YouTube. I feel like that'll be really fun. I can do quick, like, speed designing Slumber Islands and stuff like that, so I'm excited for that. I am also excited for Captain's Island just because I'm curious to see how that's going to work. Hibiscus says you're also excited for Captain's Hotel. Yeah, nice one. I think that's a really cool update. I think this build is done, by the way. I am going to take a picture, but then I think we should go... I do think we should go to Half's Island and get him to make the present pile as well as the puppy pink for us, just so that everything is really cohesive. Oh, Clifton says, are you time travel to the point that some trees have decorations? If you are, I think the decorated tree would match in really well. Oh, Clifton, that is such a good idea. I don't think any of my trees currently have decorations. Sorry, why is Sly still... Why has Sly already had 2 breakdowns today? What is wrong with you? And he's giving me the same dialogue. Why would you give me the same dialogue? You're literally so boring. Sly is no longer my favourite villager. What the heck was that? I've never seen them have 2 fights in a day and both times it's over the same thing. Wow. Yeah, I don't think I currently have any decorated trees, but I don't have to record this build right away. So potentially what I could do is wait to record it until the trees are decorated, because I think by the 25th they definitely will be decorated, and that way I could have a cute decorated tree in this build. I also love any of the seasons where they put things in trees, so like the acorn/pine cones, and then also the baubles that come out of the trees. I think those are the only 2 times when stuff comes out of trees. But I like it because I normally don't collect materials, but when there's stuff coming out of trees, I actually go to the effort to go around my island and shake all my trees, and it's kind of a little bit fun. Okay, everybody, we are coming on a group trip off to see Half's Island, so come on with me, let's go see him. We're gonna get Cyrus to customize these items for us. Obviously I could do that after stream, but I'd rather do it right now and then we can just check how the items look, because if they look really bad or like there isn't a pink option, then we might have to rethink the build. So I feel like it's easier to just check it right now. And also visiting Half's Island is kind of boring, so if I have to do it, you can all come keep me company. Oh, he's going to turn off our island designer. That's fine. Look, I love this little head, like, piece. I wear it all the time. I can't remember what it's called. Is it just called a bandana? Like, in the game, I don't remember what that item is called, but it's really cute. Has anybody received their Spotify Wrapped? Because I checked. The internet's going once more. Let me see. Let me see. Tricycle is already pink. Double Sofa's already good. Snow Person is good. Puppy Plushie, that's one of the ones that I need to be pink. Okay, I'm guessing I'll just go for the fully pink option, but let me check. Because the beige is kind of cute with a little pink collar as well, but I do think fully pink will just be best. Yeah, my Spotify Wrapped is never cool because I really don't have a cool sense of music, I don't think. Like, I look at some people's Spotify Wrapped and theirs is really, I'm like, oh, you're so unique. Mine's kind of basic, but still, you know, I love Spotify Wrapped, especially to compare it to previous years and see how my tastes change, or I guess don't change. In this case, my top artist this year was Maisie Peters, and she was number 2 last year, so she's moved up. And that makes sense. Like, I was not surprised by that because she is my absolute favourite artist. I love her songs. I don't know whether anybody knows Maisie Peters, but I would definitely suggest checking her out, especially if you like, I don't know, who would I say? If you like Taylor Swift or that kind of style of music, I think you would like Maisie Peters. I personally don't really know much of Taylor Swift's songs, but I've been told that Maisie Peters is similar to Taylor Swift, and I love Maisie Peters. I saw her live this year as well, and it was so good. It was actually probably my favourite concert I went to this year. Hi Carol, welcome into the stream. Thank you for joining us. We are just making some mini builds for my short series where I post mini builds in a 4x4 tile space, and we have just finished making a oh my gosh, what are we making? We've just finished making a Christmas area, that's right. Oh, there's a dung beetle. Please leave me alone. There we go. Because I'm going to be posting a Christmas Day special. So let me go ahead and just put these items back. We'll kind of rebuild what we just made so that we can see all of the items in place. And then that way, Carol, you can also see the build we just made. So we've got a gift pile. Then this is our Christmas tree. Then on top of this mush platform will be our little puppy plushie. Of course, ideally that would technically be wrapped because I'm guessing it's meant to be a present under the tree, but you know, I can't wrap an item like that. Oh, I've got a good idea. Wait, I'll show you guys in a second. Anyway, let's add the double sofa. What else did I have going on? I had something over here. I can't remember what I did. I had the 3-tiered snow person, and she was pulled kind of backwards and facing this way, I believe. And then in this corner I had the tricycle over here. Is that right? Let me check that picture. I literally can't remember what I built. Whoa, sneak peek at my camera roll. Oh, I forgot the flowers. That's why it doesn't look right. So Snow Person is in the right place, but it's the tricycle that needs to be moved over. We've got a flower going on in this corner. Hibiscus says, hear me out, Julian, that character is underrated. Hibiscus, I will tell you right now, I have got Julian on my other island and he's awesome. I love a unique character because obviously there's multiples of all of the different character types. Like there's more than one horse, more than one deer, but I love it when they do something unique, like making Julian a unicorn, so he's super cool. Now, what I had going on over here was I had a dropped star fragment, which is cute, but let me see if I've got any pink wrapping paper, because what I'm thinking is we can wrap an item and drop a wrapped present, and I feel like that would be really cool. Okay, what shall we wrap? Obviously it doesn't really matter what we wrap, but I feel like just for fun, let's wrap something that feels Christmassy as well. Well, who wouldn't want to be gifted a teddy bear for Christmas? So we'll grab a teddy bear and we'll wrap that with our pink wrapping paper. And then we come through here and we drop the present. Yes, that's cute. We could do another one here. I think we've got space. Our second wrapped one will have to be a start fragment then, just because that's what I've got. That's awesome. I really like that. Okay, let me take a picture of this now that we're done with this build. And please make sure that you guys all, you know, stay around, stay subscribed to my channel. Please don't abandon me for a little while, because this will be our Christmas Day special, so it would be really cute for anyone who watched me make it on stream to also get to see that short come out on Christmas Day. In the meantime, let's pick up all of these items. I'm really loving a pink theme at the moment. I feel like pink on the snow as well looks super cute. And obviously the traditional Christmas colours are red and green, but I like a pink Christmas as well. I'm not opposed to a pink Christmas at all. I feel like a pink Christmas is kind of cute. And I also have a pink bedroom, or one of my walls is pink, which is kind of fun. Just grabbing a coconut so that I can dig up that tree. There we go. Let's go ahead and finish cleaning out that build real quick. Hello, Mr. Tree. Let's grab you. And there we go. So that is the Christmas special done. That was really fun. I'm really excited to post that one. I absolutely love Christmas. It is by far my favourite time of year. Plus, I've mentioned this before, so if anyone's been in my lives before, you might have already heard me say it, but I love, what am I talking about? I'm currently working as a Christmas elf, so I'm getting to see a bunch of people coming through the little immersive theatre bit that I work in, and they're all really excited for Christmas, and then that's making me also feel excited, so it's like a positive spiral, I guess. Sorry, let me just quickly sort out, my phone was about to buzz, so I've just turned off my alarm. Okay, we need to make another build. Let me see. If anyone has any ideas, do let me know. Some ideas that I've got is we could go and do a house design. I'm really trying to branch out from just these 4x4 and do some bedrooms, so I feel like a house design could be cute. We could do a cookie making station, like a Christmas cookie stall, or a baking. Oh, does anyone watch the Great British Bake Off? We could do a Bake Off style area. That would be cool. Or something a bit more less Christmassy themed. We could do a fossil excavation site. So if anyone has a preference, do let me know. In the meantime, I'm going to just start grabbing out some items and seeing what I think could be good. Seeing if I've got anything that feels particularly inspiring. By the way, if you are watching this live and you're enjoying it, please just consider giving me a thumbs up, because it really helps me out and it helps other people come and find us on the live. And as always with live streams, the more the merrier. It definitely does help me out when I get a little like, plus it makes me happy. Okay, I'm thinking maybe we go for the fossil excavation site, just because I've not really done something like that in a while, whereas I've done a couple of cafes recently. So we'll definitely need some actual fossils. Carol says, I watch Bake Off and a show, I think you mean, and a show that's like Bake Off, but it's pottery. Carol, I know exactly what you're talking about, or I think I do. The Great Pottery Throwdown, I think is what you would mean, and I love it. I actually prefer the Great Pottery Throwdown to Bake Off, like, significantly. I do like Bake Off, but I don't watch every episode in a season because I never really end up caring that much for the specific contestants, whereas Pottery Throwdown I love. It's so cool, and one of the judges, Keith, is amazing. I know a lot about Pottery Throwdown actually. I really like it. Rich Miller is the other judge on there, and he's also awesome. So yeah, I'm a big fan. I've kind of forgotten. Super sweet, so thank you to anyone who has gone ahead and liked it. Okay, we're gonna create a somewhat closed off area, and then in one of these sections, let's put a fossil. Oh, that's so much smaller than I thought it was gonna be. Okay, if it's gonna be that small, then I feel like we need it to be on a stool so that the height will be a little bit better. Let me see. Let's grab a stool to put that fossil on. I think the stone stool is probably going to make the most sense, just because if you are in a dig site, you probably have access to a lot of stones. There we go, stone stool. And then on top of that, we're going to put our fossil that we found. Nice one. So I'm picturing that all the archaeologists have come on down, and they've dug this one up, so they're super proud. They've hidden him away behind the rope fencing so he doesn't get damaged. Then they are mid-excavating, so they've got a dig spot right here. And then perhaps here we drop one of these skulls. Let's drop this one. And that's like, oh, they can see. Well, do you know what I think? I feel like instead of having this light brown, we should make the center a different dark color, because I feel like that would emphasize where the dig spot goes. Carol says that is the right show. Do you know that they're having a Christmas special this year? Because I follow them all on Instagram, and there's going to be a Great British Pottery Throwdown. I don't know whether anybody else in the live stream is from England or is a fan of that show, because I think it's only in England, but maybe I'm wrong about that. But it is really good. If you like Bake Off, then it is kind of the exact same format, but with pottery. I think what I really like about that one specifically is that they always show how they do stuff. So like in one of the challenges, they have to do it blindfolded. And I would say, oh, like that's ridiculous, that's too hard of a challenge. But then one of the judges will demonstrate themselves making it blindfolded, so they kind of prove that it is possible. And so that's why I like that show, because I feel like some game shows or shows like that, they kind of set what feels like impossible challenges, whereas here they prove that it can be done. So yeah, anyway, I feel like it's only me that is that into that show. Is there anything else that people are into watching at the moment? Do you know what? I think that this gold shovel, even though I like it, the purple and the orange handle might be a little bit jarring. We might be better making a shovel so that it's wooden. I feel like let's do that. Let's make a shovel. What were my top songs on Spotify Wrapped this year? I had Man Down. I was actually really surprised that Rihanna didn't make my top 5. But yeah, Man Down was in my top 5 songs, just not Rihanna herself in my top 5 artists. Sorry, I feel like I'm really bad at multitasking. Like whenever I'm trying to talk, I also then can't remember what I was trying to build or what I was looking for in my storage. It's not my best skill, and I remember when I started live streaming thinking that I would just get so much better at it, but this is like my 10th live stream maybe at this point, and I'm still not amazing at it, so do forgive me on that one. What else do I think would be good though? Like what would a dig site, excavation site have? Maybe a construction sign. I feel like that could be cool. Or a jackhammer. That would definitely work if I've got space for it. We could put some stuff on these wooden boxes. The termite mound is a good shout. Okay, I feel like we found a couple more items that could help us out. Judy is calling for us. Are you okay? I was doing a little shopping and I found something that's just perfect. Not for me, for Leopold. It's a bit gauche to just give it to him out of the blue, so would you do it for me? Do you know what? I will definitely give Leopold that if he walks past. I'm not going to go track him down right this second because I am partway through a build, Judy. Which you would not understand because it is only me on this whole island that seems to build. I love how she smiles at us. What a cutie. I do really like Judy. Let me come over here. Oh no, I didn't make the shovel like I literally said I was going to. Let's make the shovel quickly. Carol says I should add some garden tools, and I agree. I definitely do agree. I've got that flimsy shovel now, so let's bring that back in. I think that will help us out. Okay, over here we're going to place the shovel. There we go, nice. Then maybe we could fit the jackhammer in this corner. I don't really know how big it is. Okay, that's cool. So we've got the jackhammer. They've been digging out this excavation site, and they can see that there's a fossil here and something else to dig right here. This is the fossil in the back corner that they've already found. I need to fill up this space. Obviously I can put a flower, but I feel like flowers aren't necessarily the perfect vibe for like a dig site. I feel like it wouldn't have flowers because it's kind of muddy and natural. Let me see. Let me move the jackhammer back here. There we go. Then I can bring the shovel back where I had it. Okay. Now I've got the jackhammer. I feel like the shovel should go on the other side. So let me do that real quick. These mini builds take a lot of kind of, what's it called? The only thing I can think of is umming and ahhing, but that's not what I'm trying to say. What is it called? Like when you can't decide what you need, so you just have to try it and then keep trying it again, and eventually it's right. There is a word, but I can't think what that is. Anyway. Trial and error. Sorry. That's what I was thinking of. These builds take a lot of trial and error. Because it's so small, I feel like if one thing is just slightly off, it can make the whole build feel one-sided or kind of awkward looking. That construction sign, I can't decide if that's too big, but I do kind of like it. Let me see. Okay, this is looking better. We could definitely build some extra fencing in here. Carol suggested trial and error. You were right, Carol. Thank you. Okay, yes. The extra fencing is helping bulk out this build a little bit. Okay, nice. Not mad at that. I think, let me quickly drop that back down. I didn't mean to pick that up. We'll drop that. I feel like they need a street light or something in this corner to help them see, because maybe they're working all through the hours. Like I feel like they would be working, at nighttime. Like they're so desperate to get this thing out of the ground. So let's give them some lighting. Let me look for a street lamp. There we go. Honestly, I'll just grab all of the street lamp options I have. Carol says, would this sign be better just outside? Well, I think you might be right. My only fear is, can I then still post it as a 4x4 mini build? Will you guys forgive me? Let me know if you saw this on a YouTube short and I said I'm making mini builds in just a 4x4 tile space, would you allow that? I feel like you would allow that, right? Let me know if you would be outraged and you'd give me a huge dislike, or whether you would let me get away with this, because it is kind of cute on the outside, because it's like, oh, don't enter this spot. I feel like that's fine, and it does it better, and it gives us more space to kind of move through the build. So chat can decide if that counts as still being a mini build. I think it does. I'm seeing some love hearts come through, so I'm going to take that as a sign for yes, it's fine. I hope so. It's just this front bit that I'm a little bit stuck with. I need something here, but I don't want to block the whole build. I grabbed a gyroid. Why did I do that? Yep, that's why. That gyroid is super cute. We just need to drop one item here. Let's drop a fossil. And I feel like the blue in the fossil will kind of link to the blue of this sign. No, I don't like that. I need something brown here. Let me go back to the storage. Let me have a look. I just want to drop something so that I can still walk through the build. Maybe some clay, like they've dug up clay out of the ground. I feel like that would make sense. And I've decided this gyroid right here, he's in charge of the whole build site. He's the head person. And yeah, he will take no complaints. Okay, there we go. This is cute. I'm really happy with this. Especially because it's not exactly like my typical builds that I make. I feel like that's pretty fun. So let's put away those items that I just used. And I reckon we will go for one more build today, okay, everybody? So if there's anything you are really keen to see, let me know. But if not, I think we could make... I think maybe we can make a house design for the last build of the day. Because actually, yeah, we've done 3 regular designs. So shall we make a house design? Although also quickly, shall I make a snowman? If I can do it without kicking this into the fence, then we'll try and make a snowman. Just because that would be my first snowman of the year, so I feel like that would be really cute. Let's try it on stream. Let's make a snowman, then we'll make a house design, and that will be pretty good for the live. Okay, I need to find the other snowball. If anyone does spot it, don't forget to let me know. We're gonna go for the perfect snow boy, but it may not happen. Oh, there you go. The other snow is on a beach. Come on. Oh no, am I gonna be able to get it up? Oh, I might not be able to get this up the cliff. Go on. Yes! Okay, wow, that was scary. I didn't think I was gonna be able to do that. Please don't fall back down. I am not an expert snowman crafter. If anyone hasn't played with like the snowman before, especially because I know my island is time travelled ahead a couple of days, so potentially you've not got snow on your island yet, so if this is your first Christmas, you may not know it. But you get a perfect snow boy by having the proportions between the head and the body be right, and I've seen all kinds of different tricks on how to do it. The main one I know is that it's something like if the first ball is the size of your character, like your whole character height, and then the second ball is the height of your character's head, I think. That makes it perfect, but I don't really know how to do that, so I'm kind of just going to go on vibes. I reckon we just put that together and see. Yes. Oh, see? Just don't overthink it. We've just gotta go for it. Okay, cute. That's really, really cute. Nice one. Okay, that's so fun. Thank you. I don't know for sure whether he is actually perfect, because I do have a feeling that your first build of every year is just automatically perfect, but oh well. So anyway, that was our finished construction area. We're going to leave that and we're going to go to my house, and the final build of today will be a house design. I'm not sure what I want to do in the house though, because I've got a bathroom design coming up soon, so I don't want to make another bathroom. And then I also have another bedroom coming up soon. But what else is there? I could try and do a kitchen. Shall we go for that? Should we try and make a kitchen? I feel like that would be fun. Only because I've done... The one that's currently waiting to be uploaded will be my 3rd bedroom, so probably not another bedroom. And then likewise, like I say, I'm about to have a bathroom go, whereas I've not done a kitchen at all yet, so I feel like we could make a kitchen. For anyone who's not watched me design before though, I will be the first one to say that house design is not my strongest suit. I find it a little bit tricky, and that's why I'm kind of trying to push myself to do more of them, but it's definitely not something that I'm amazing at or something that comes super easily, so it may take a little bit more trial and error. Let me go on in. Ooh, funky. I'm choosing a different room as well because I normally do all of my home designs in the back room, whereas I feel like it would be fun to do it here. So what feels kitchen-y? Potentially the white iron parquet flooring. Not that one. Not that one. Okay, well, it's gonna have to be... I could do with more wallpapers and more flooring. Is my light on in here? It feels really dark. Okay, that makes sense. The lights weren't on. No wonder it was looking so dark and dreary. And then for a kitchen, potentially the brick wall, and then we'd do an accent wall with something else. I like the lattice wall. Well, I really like an accent wall, so maybe we just go for the regular white so that it's not too overbearing. And then do an accent wall looking out. There we go. I feel like that's kind of cute. let's start adding our items. So potentially we do want to use a partition. Let me see. I'm not really sure why I would use a partition. Why would I use a partition? Because literally for me, I'm like, oh, it's just to make it look nice and break up the space a bit. But I feel like there's got to be an in-game reason. Because I would put the cooker here and say, oh, it's so that the smoke from your cooker doesn't come into maybe down here. I set up a little eating spot. But then I feel like it should face this way. Yeah, I think the partition should go here. Oof. Okay, that's nice. I could actually bring this partition over then, just to... Let me see. Potentially the blue mat is kind of fun. I can see my Switch buffering again. I'm worried. Okay, we're gonna put down some mats. Let me see. There we go. I feel like we get so spoiled. If anybody has the DLC and has gotten used to like making animal designs over there, it's so easy because you just press and you can just get more of anything, whereas making the builds for real like this takes a lot more time and a lot more effort, but that's okay. On this side we're making our cooking station, so that's the concept. Do I have 2 more of those white mats? Oh, I've literally got the perfect number. Nice. And then I want to flip them so that they're all facing the same direction. There we go. Cooking station. Should I remove these? Yes, I feel like that's better. Okay, then I want to do the eating station, so the dining room over on this side. And I really want a big table, like a big hunky table. This one. Nice. Plus, you know, a cheeky diner table, why not? We would potentially have to make another trip to our good friends Reese and Cyrus. Because I've only got a pink one, but oh well. Who doesn't love a little bit of pink? And also maybe we just go for some mismatched chairs, because otherwise there's only going to be, there won't be enough chairs. There we go. Can that move any closer? Oh, that's so annoying. Oh, I feel like it should just be 1 tile closer. Well, I guess not. And you don't move in. Ugh. Ay, ay, ay. It's so annoying when you've got something in your head and you can't make it in the game exactly how you want it to look. Because now this chair is kind of in our way. I don't like that. Actually, do you know what? It's fine. There can just be 2 chairs. And they can live with it. Or do I put the diner sofa? Maybe we put the diner sofa on the other side. In real life, I feel like this would be horrible for your kitchen to have diner furniture in it. And not even, like, I'm not talking about the look. The look is fine, but the thought of having a sofa like this to eat your food on, I personally would not enjoy that at all, but luckily this is just a game. Funny that. And let's lay out some items for them. Definitely going to want to use my Brewster coffee cup, and then what food looks delicious. Oh, all of the food in game literally looks so good. I'm very, very jealous. Although I had a great dinner tonight. What did I have? I had, what did I have? Oh yeah, I had lasagna and dauphinoise potatoes, and it was really good. I'll be the first one to say I did not make that. It was, you know, it was like a lasagna that you just put in the oven. But hey, I didn't mind. It was great. I really enjoyed it. And I have leftovers because it served 2, so I've got the second half tomorrow, which I'm excited about. Oh, I didn't mean to get out the Nova Light. I'm looking for something else. Maybe, yeah, let's put out this picture. I feel like that's kind of cool. Honestly, the Nova Light, I don't hate it, but it's just not right. Okay, There we go. So that is our table complete. Let me have a little walk through the build. So you'd come here, sit and eat your food. You'd come here to cook your food. What would you do at the front of this kitchen? That's the real question. What am I going to put in this section? And what am I going to put here? In this spot, I feel like we could do some kind of a music stand, like a little gramophone over in that corner. Let me see. Surely I have something like that. Maybe the iron table. No, that's kind of not the colour I like. This is tricky. The small cafe table, that's nice. And hopefully I have a music player or something that I can use. This would be good, and it kind of matches some of the other colours we've currently got going on. I should probably face it this way though. There we go. Something in this corner. Oh, I'm really stuck. I am stuck. Let me see. Definitely I could use a rug to help fill out that corner a bit. Even the sunflower rug is really cute. But then what am I going to put? See, this is why I struggle with house designs, because I just don't know what to actually do. Ooh, I'm not going to use the Hello Kitty rug, but talking of Hello Kitty, my advent calendar this year is Sanrio themed and it is super cute. Let me think. Yeah, it's a Sanrio advent calendar and there's little plastic Sanrio characters and they have a keyring on them or like a little loop at the top, so I'm going to probably crochet some kind of like a string and make them into bunting, and I feel like that will be awesome. Well, I've not really got any ideas for what I'm going to put here, so I am just going to scroll through all of my items and see if anything takes my fancy. Obviously, I don't really want to put a bed here. We could potentially put some storage. I'm not mad at that. Like somewhere that they would store the food. And I could, of course, again, put another big eating area in the other corner, but then I'm like, how many people is this tiny kitchen trying to serve? I'm not sure. We could put a tree somewhere. That's not really helping with what I'm going to put in the whole build, but we could. We could do laundry, actually. A lot of people have laundry in their kitchens, including myself. I said a lot of people like I'm not one of the many people that has that. I feel like that's a good shout, because our laundry machine where I live is in our kitchen. And it's so nice having our own laundry. At uni, it was communal washing, and that's fine, but it just got annoying and I was bored of it. And also having to, every time you want to quickly chuck something in the wash, having to get kind of fully dressed up is annoying. Okay, we've got a bin here for the kitchen rubbish, and then we're gonna start to put the laundry in, maybe right here. Let's put some t-shirts or something over on this side. Carol says, is your advent calendar chocolate as well? I have 2 advent calendars, so one of them was a gift from my mum, and that's the Sanrio one, and that's not chocolate. But then I bought myself a chocolate one because it was on offer, and I thought, why not? Okay, we've got some folded clothes going on over here. We've got our little laundry. I don't think that there is a washing machine item, even though that would be really perfect. But I just don't think that really exists. No, I don't think that is a washing machine. Maybe I could put some bubbles. I feel like I'm really scared I'm gonna get like told off for putting bubbles, but realistically, who's gonna care? Not me. There we go. Turn on the machine. Okay, having actually come and walked through this build, I feel like we could pull this forward. Not to the right, because then I feel like you can't see it. This bit is a little bit crowded just because these are the exact same height, so I think maybe we bring this forward. And then we find somewhere else to put the folded clothes. That bamboo stool looks pretty good. Where were those folded clothes I had? There we go. I don't love their colours. They're kind of Halloween colours. I don't even remember doing it, but I must have done a Halloween clothing build at some point because they look really Halloween-y to me. Okay, this is looking cute. Oops, I didn't mean to jump in that chair. We've got some music playing whilst we sit and eat our food. We've got some bubbles, which I'm going to aim towards the laundry, and I'm pretending that's how they're getting cleaned. We've got a cooking area with a bin. I feel like this is pretty good. Let's just start adding some stuff to the walls, if I have anything that would work. Pots and pans definitely should come and be right above that cooking station. Then over here we could hang some clothes on the walls. That would be kind of fun and not something I've really done before. Let's put one dress here and then this up here. That's nice. Over on this side, this is the eating station. So what would you want on your wall whilst you eat? A picture of a fish, obviously. There we go. I don't really care to put anything on the back wall. Let's have a look lighting wise. Well, this is quite yellow, but I do kind of have a yellow theme already going on, so maybe it's fine. Yeah, I actually really like this. I think we should do a quick trip to Halves Island. And then what do I need customizing? I really just need this pink chair to be yellow, these clothes to be yellow, and I might take this plant too and see if they have a yellow variant. And actually this table could also be yellow-eyed. How about this dirty sink? Is there a yellow option? Can I pick you up? No. Ah, I'm trapped. Okay, well, we'll grab this and then we'll go ahead and take this and we're going to make them all yellow and we'll do a little yellow theme for today. Has anybody watched the film called Carol? I watched it yesterday at the BFI. There was an end of year BFI patron screening and it was like a thank you screening to all of the patrons, which, to be very clear, I am not a patron. However, I know someone who is a patron and who had a +1 and they very kindly invited me. So I went along and I got to watch Carol, which was beautiful. I really enjoyed it a lot. Yeah, like it was such a good film and I hadn't seen the whole thing before. I'd seen some clips because we studied Cate Blanchett during my uni because I studied acting and so we were looking at some of her acting techniques. But that was my first time watching the film all the way from start to finish and it was great. I really enjoyed it. And I'm actually going to the BFI tomorrow because a film I acted in is being screened as part of I believe it's part of a film students festival that's going on, but to be honest, I don't really know all of the details. Just the film students I did it for told me that it's happening, so that's what I'm off to do tomorrow, which I'm excited for. And it sounds really cute. They've made DVDs of the film. It's only a short film, by the way. But they've like burned some DVDs to have the film on it. And then also they've done the soundtrack on a CD. And so I think after the film screens, we're going to try just hand them out to people for free as like a little thank you for coming to watch our film being screened. And obviously it's really exciting that it was selected because for me that's really cool to get to go see myself on a pretty big screen. The BFI has some really large screens, so I'm excited. Hi Cyrus, let's get these items customized. So we're looking, oh no, we just didn't end up using that. Diner chair, we need it to be that cream colour. They do have a yellow, but the actual yellow is a bit too bright, in my opinion. Let me see. I wish you had a faster way of talking. Like, you know when you're customizing stuff yourself and you can just quickly spam it through? He doesn't really have that option, so I wish there was a better way. Hello to anybody new who's joining us. We are just getting Cyrus to customize us some items for a house design we're doing. We're doing a little kitchen. If you haven't yet liked for live, please do consider doing so. That would mean a lot to me. Let me see. Hi Cyrus. I really liked Reese and Cyrus in New Leaf, and I wish that Reese had more of a role in New Horizons, because I feel like, other than the wedding event, but the wedding event is not very like significant to a lot of people. I very rarely play it, because it's not one big day event where you're like, oh, if you don't play it you've kind of missed out, because it lasts for a whole month. You just kind of might pop over once or twice, but I've never really played it every day of a month. But yeah, she kind of just stands there, so I really wish that she had a little bit more to get up to. I think this light brown is going to be a better colour choice. I am so looking forward to, after this live, I'm going to go have a shower, which doesn't sound exciting, but I've got some new like shower gel and stuff that I want to try, and one of them smells so good, and I've been waiting to finish my current shower gel so that I can try the new one, which I'm aware is probably like not that exciting, or like a good, like I feel like that's not a big enough thing to be excited over, but for me, I am very much looking forward to it. It's coconut, the new one, which is my absolute favourite scent. I love coconut. I also love the taste of coconut. Oh, coconut ice cream, oh, it's so good. I'm absolutely obsessed with it, so definitely a big fan of coconut, but coconut smelling things is so nice as well. I've got a really good coconut body spray, and one of my perfumes is coconut. If I could make myself smell like one thing, that would definitely be what I choose. It's so nice. And I'm definitely more of a sweet smelling girl, like in terms of like what scents I prefer, because I want to be fruity. Like one of my best friends, she always smells like really like fruit, because I think her body wash and whatever is fruit, but I don't really like the scents for myself as much, but it smells so good. Anyway, that was a weird tangent. I kind of wish I didn't start rambling about smells. Oh well, let's just ignore that. Let's go somewhere else. I love this whole bit of my island in winter. It's looking so nice. Although this is not going to be a winter island, I'm probably going to set this island in cherry blossom season whenever I'm finished with it. Hopefully I should definitely be finished with it before cherry blossom season. If I'm not, you all need to yell at me and tell me that I said I was going to be done, and that how am I still working on the same island like 4 months time when I'm so nearly done now. So hopefully I'm going to be finished. I want to do a winter island so bad. I think that may well be my next theme. Obviously it would have been kind of cool to have finished this island in time for winter, but it just didn't really work out, and that's okay. I mean, I could still finish it like in January, but I mean it would have been cool to get it fully finished and then start working on a winter island during December. I'm just now going to put back in those items so that I can see how the final project is going to look. Let's put these cloves. Did I have something else? Hold on. Did I not have anything here? I feel like, hold on, let me re-enter the designing mode. Let's move that half a spot over. I feel like that's a lot better. The diner chair is going to go right here. I could leave it open, but I think I like it facing the table. And then over in this corner, we need to put down our sink. And then we need to put down our garbage bin. Okay, perfect. There we go. I believe that is this build fully completed. Like I say, house designs are not my personal strongest suit, but I'm trying to get better at them. And I think this one is cute and kind of fun. And so, alright everybody, I am going to wrap up the stream here, but thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. If you enjoyed it, then please don't forget to like the live before you go, and just make sure that you are subscribed. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye!